You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I get the backwood and roll up the green. When I'm stressing, blowing 3.5 doesn't make me a fiend. Have you ever seen me tree free? No, I needed to breathe and I needed to function. I roll out before work, that's how I keep my habits funded. I get the backwood and roll up the green. When I'm stressing, blowing 3.5 doesn't make me a fiend. Have you ever seen me tree free? No, I needed to breathe and I needed to function. I roll out before work, that's how I keep my habits funded.
Love it when you ride around and then you call me girl. You know you got options in your phone. Some for the texting, some for caressing. You call me when stressing, girl. Wanna sit back and watch you roll it up and get high, but wanna see how close we can get from touching the sky, but you knowing that the boy is really feeling you. Roll it past it, banging, now it's time for round two. Twisted fingers like we banging, I just roll two. Don't treat her like she famous, so she comfortable. For you, girl, I'ma do whatever I gotta do. Girl, you're better than Detroit playing at 92.
Frankie, baby. I get the backwood and roll up the green. When I'm stressing, blowing 3.5 doesn't make me a fiend. Have you ever seen me tree free? No, I needed to breathe and I needed to function. I roll out before work, that's how I keep my habits funded. I get the backwood and roll up the green. When I'm stressing, blowing 3.5 doesn't make me a fiend. Have you ever seen me tree free? No, I needed to breathe and I needed to function. I roll out before work, that's how I keep my habits funded.
I be cheap and rolling ganja. Some of y'all call it that gas. That should keep me far from problems. I just need it in a bag. Now I'm gone up in the station. Don't know when I'm coming back. You can't find me, see you later. I don't see you on the roster. Get away from me if you ain't on the team. No, we can't hang. You try to smoke for free. I already got pounds like dispensary. Smoking out loud, so I don't hear a thing. Niggas be talking like they really smoking. If that were true, wouldn't even be talking. I got that shit, might put you in a coma. Call my shit Batman, you smoking that Joker. I could never slow up, roll up, I don't pull up. Ain't no need for lean when I'm on the doja. My weed super clean, really know a grower. Don't know what I mean, something you ain't knowing. No, I don't care about what you be on. I'm rolling up here and high with my dogs. Don't get the picture, you hit and record. We ain't the same, you can't enter my fortress.
I get the backwood and roll up the green. When I'm stressing, blowing 3.5 doesn't make me a fiend. Have you ever seen me tree free? No, I needed to breathe and I needed to function. I roll out before work, that's how I keep my habits funded. I get the backwood and roll up the green. When I'm stressing, blowing 3.5 doesn't make me a fiend. Have you ever seen me tree free? No, I needed to breathe and I needed to function. I roll out before work, that's how I keep my habits funded. I know the world is crazy and sometimes it makes you sick. You gotta medicate, medicate, medicate. Do it for them haters, that's forever on your dick. You gotta medicate, medicate, medicate. Cause I done heard and seen and been through some shit I can't believe ever happened. But shit, it did and now my mind's gone. My mind's gone, my mind's gone. I'm with the wind, my mind's gone. I get the backwood and roll up the green. When I'm stressing, blowing 3.5 doesn't make me a fiend. Have you ever seen me tree free? No, I needed to breathe and I needed to function. I roll out before work, that's how I keep my habits funded. I get the backwood and roll up the green. When I'm stressing, blowing 3.5 doesn't make me a fiend. Have you ever seen me tree free? No, I needed to to breathe and I needed to function. I roll out before work, that's how I keep my habits funded.
I'm a real nigga, but I'm such a fucking lady since 18. My life's been a film like Scorsese, it's crazy. I am still that bitch with a daydream, a day job amazing. I'm cash contemplating. I think about the green and she come to me. Invite her over when I want some company. I love her and she got me living comfortably. I need to pick me up, I pick me up some money. I got it out the limo with eyes. I think it's in my blood to cry. And niggas like to undermine, but it's big Mindy Bow with the underline. I'm a real nigga, but I'm such a fucking lady since 18. My life been a film like Scorsese, it's crazy. I am still that bitch with a daydream, a day job amazing. I'm cash contemplating. I think about the green and she come to me. Invite her over when I want some company. I love her and she got me living comfortably. I need to pick me up, I pick me up some money.
I just dug your bro out and then I took his hoe out. Told me showing skin is a sin, I took some more out. Like I could give a fuck about your rules and regulations. I could give a fuck about the bullshit that you saying. I got bigger balls than any nigga you know. I take all my calls on my other cell phone. They like, oh wow, she about to blow, they late. But anyhow, nice of you to show.
I'm a real nigga, but I'm such a fucking lady since 18. My life been a film like Scorsese, it's crazy. I am still that bitch with a daydream, a day job amazing. I'm cash contemplating. I think about the green and she come to me. Invite her over when I want some company. I love her and she got me living comfortably. I need to pick me up, I pick me up some money.
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends. And that's it. That's it. That's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the rope. Middle finger stretched, if you thinking it's a joke, tell my friend I'm at the blow, 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 at the blow.
It's your girl Sunshine Reigns, aka Griselda Blanca, aka You Need a Motivator, aka the Party Starter. But you tune in each and every morning because I am your Hood Unicorn. I'm here to wake you up with positivity, motivation, current events, and a whole lot of oh, that's so funny, Sunshine. Yes, a whole lot of laughter. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Monday morning. I don't do that very often. I try very hard not to do that, to say what day of the week it is, because I like to replay my shows whenever I want to replay them. But it is Monday morning, and I just want to say the way the years move by so much faster as an adult than they do as a child is absolutely mind-boggling to me. Like, we're already at the end of February, and if you don't think it's the end of February with it being the 29th, understand there are literally only 10 days left of February. 10. There are 10 days left of February. January just walked in, and we are literally in February already. We're going to look up and it is going to be June. Just watch. I'm telling you. Hopefully we bring back sundresses this year. I would really like to see sundresses come back this year. The Mighty Might suits, the wrestling suits, that's not, I don't really like the way y'all look in them. Them ain't really all that cute to me. I'm gonna bring back sundresses, and I'm talking about like cute girly sundresses. Everything ain't gotta be a hoochie mama bodycon dress. I ain't talking about them, but a nice, you know, underneath there, them cheeks is clapping dress. They can't clap in the bodycon dresses. In the bodycon dresses, they hold it in place and you just see it wiggle. I wanted to really just be allowed to just do whatever it do back there, you know, and the dress just move. I'm sorry. This is your random reminder to check your emails. Check your emails. You don't know what's in there. You don't know what somebody might be trying to correspond with you. And because you don't keep your email cleaned out, because your spam folder got 8,567 messages in it, because you don't really check what's going on, you don't know what's in that thing. So I need you to go ahead, clean out your email. This is your random reminder to check your emails and your spam folders, please. Okay. Rodney, you asked a question earlier. Yes, that artist that was singing, that was Frankie and Les Riley with Medicated. And Les Riley is the young lady that sings the other song that you were talking about. So yes. And that new song that I have, I'm really feeling that. I think that one's about to be caught in my head and on repeat on my YouTube for a while, because I feel the lyrics. It's like, I'm a real nigga, but I'm such a fucking lady. Like, I'm really down here trying to do some shit. And I'm letting y'all know, like, you gonna still treat me soft, but understand I'm a real one. And I really felt the lyrics, and I really want to like know what the lyrics is saying, because when I saw them coming across the screen and reading them, I was like, oh yeah, this is dope. So shout out to the people who are using social media the way it really is supposed to be used when it comes to your music, because I have found a couple of different artists solely off of you putting the lyrics up there. And I know that sounds weird, but for me, music is, I hear the instruments, I hear the music, and I love the music, but the words is what's going to make me play it over and over and over again, because I'm playing the words to invoke that spell or that feeling. This song right here, I could see myself getting ready and hyping myself up for an event, and I'm like getting dressed and I'm cute, but I know I'm about to go in here and kill this shit. Like, I gotta go in here and be like that, but don't play with me because I'm such a fucking lady. You know what I mean? So I'm really feeling that. And it is Hood's Music Mondays. So we have some new music that was submitted, and we're going to get that up and running for y'all today too. So I guess that was my first Hood's Music Monday for today, because that song right there, definitely, I went and found that. And that's Chloe the God and what is the other young lady's name? I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right. So please charge it to my tongue and not my heart. I think it's Amity. And the song is called Late Lady with Chloe the God. So yeah, I'm really feeling that. I haven't motivated y'all in a while. I don't think directly I haven't. I've had a couple of people tell me I've been a real inspiration to them, watching me go through this whole kerfluffle with my car and just how I'm handling it. Y'all, at this moment in time, the reason why I was late was because I had my husband bring me today, because it just feels weird being on the freeway with no with no blinkers. And so if I don't have to drive it, I try not to, but I got to get around the city. So it's Atlanta. Nobody uses their blinkers and I make it work. But it don't feel right. But it's just, it's the process of it all. And I have had a couple people reach out to me and just say wonderful things about watching me handle the situation. And it's like, as we get older, I think things just click. Like for some of us, your brain is kind of like that clock or like that mechanism where as you age or whatever, different things click and different mechanisms kick in or whatever. At least that's how it feels for me. And with my TikTok described neurodivergent or whatever I am, I'm all kind of shit if I let TikTok diagnose me. But me, I just feel like this is my brain and how it works. Certain things click in as you get to certain phases in your life, things you never thought about before, things that didn't matter to you before, things that you weren't concerned with before. As you progress, things change for you. I want to say when you're in a relationship with a person, give that other person grace if you're the one that moves faster than the other person, because it's not their fault that their brain don't kick in as fast as your brain kick in. That's my motivation for y'all this morning. My motivation is to give yourself and to give anybody else around you grace, because they shouldn't have to evolve on your time frame, on your scale of evolution. And that goes for your children as well. Some people really treat their kids messed up in the head, or they mess up their kid's head because they're like, well, this other kid is already here and doing this, but you're not doing that. Well, that kid's brain doesn't evolve in the same way. It moves differently. And I'm here to tell you, my brain moves really weird in certain phases. And in other phases, it moves in a different way. And I realized that within the last couple of days, like light bulbs went off on some stuff that my husband definitely had these light bulbs go off long time ago. So my motivation in this sense is just give yourself grace and don't be mad at yourself for not knowing the things that you didn't know. Because you'll get there. Like, seriously, you'll get there. And if you don't get there, maybe it wasn't meant for, maybe that wasn't a path you were supposed to go down. Maybe it was something else that your brain focused on better that was an attribute in a different way. So again, give yourself grace. All right. So that's my motivation for this morning. I'm going to go to a quick commercial break, and then we're going to get started on this conversation. Because I'm really starting to believe that we need to get a license to have kids, because some of y'all is fucking dumb as rocks. Like, y'all dumb as rocks, man. What happened to letting little kids be little kids? There was a time where we used to let a kid stay in a little kid's place. And we not doing that anymore. We got kids in strip clubs. We got like this mother. And you know what? I'm big on words, and you can't call her that. You can't call her that. You can't call her a parent. You can't call this woman a mother. This breeder had the audacity to take her child to work with her, where she performs waxing services on people. Now, I posted this and I've been all up and through TikTok, and there are so many people that are divided, and that division shows as our elders say, where we are lost. And I'm going to give my opinion. I also have some opinions of some people that I found on TikTok who I felt like who I felt like on a very biased level. So I'm going to go ahead and say this now. This is not unbiased journalism. No, I found some people that I felt like what they were saying made sense and it articulated the issue very well. And they came with not only receipts, but credentials, and it made sense. Now, if you are someone who is on the other side of the fence and you feel differently and you want to be a part of this conversation, I am going to drop a link in this thing. You need to go put your face on, make sure your eyelashes look good, your lights is on, however you feel about it, and you can tune in. I'm not doing it on the phone because I can't keep going back to cut the phone on and off. So you have to do it through the video. Okay, that's the only way. If you want to turn the video on and point it up at the ceiling, or point it towards the wall, I don't care. But that's the only way you're gonna get on here to talk. Okay, but I would like to know your opinion and why this isn't as bad as it is, because it's absolutely egregious. And it's egregious on the level of, I have my license as a cosmetologist. I am a master cosmetologist. I went to school for this. So I'm not coming as just a person with an opinion. No, I'm coming from both standpoints. I'm coming from a cosmetologist and I'm coming as a parent of a girl. Okay. And I'll come from the standpoint as a person who has had the procedure done, who has had the service done. I can even come from that standpoint. So let's have that conversation. The other conversation that we're going to have today as well goes hand in hand with this. The fact that Georgia is trying to eliminate the need to go get your license as a cosmetologist, which I think is absolutely crazy, because this is exactly why we have state board, and this is exactly why you have to have licensure as a cosmetologist. For this reason, the case is in the point, or the point is in the case, however you want to put this. But this is the exact reason why we do this, because of people like this woman right here. So stay tuned. Sunshine got something to say. I promise you, I'm gonna try to stay as civil and as respectful as possible, but there are things that need to be said about this person's psyche. And yes, I absolutely agree with in this instance, I absolutely agree with the state coming in and taking this lady's kids. And I'm usually not the one for that. I don't like that. But in certain cases, I do believe that, yes, take these babies out of this person's hand, because this person has absolutely no mental capacity to understand what it means to raise a person and to protect them. So get your coffee, get your orange juice, get your mimosa, whatever it is. We're going to play about 2 good songs real quick. And when we get back, we're going to have this conversation. And that's what we're going to do. This first song is Come to Win by The Vibes or Erica Gamble. Check it out.
Game place, your energies, game plan. I came to win, yeah. Take back what's mine. I came to win, yeah. Take back what's ours. We don't need no explanation. I'm calling out to all the nations to win, yeah. Take back what's ours. We just want a piece of the good life, 'cause baby we win. You came to win. We're gonna win. I came to win. You came to win. We don't need no explanation. I'm calling out to all the nations. We don't need no explanation. I'm calling out to all the nations. Take back what's mine. I came to win. Take back what's ours. We don't need no explanation. I'm calling out to all the nations to win. Take back what's ours.
That just cut off. Wow. Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3. And every morning you wake up with us because we rock your mic.
Mm-hmm. How big is your mic, Sunshine?
Big enough to interview you with.
Yeah, woo, yeah, 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 no cap, 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 ayy, 4 pocket full, no cap, they bustin' out the rap, no cap, every day dribble hard, no cap, no cap, no cap, get into the money, no cap, I'm good in the hood, no cap, when you went to the hood, you got robbed, I went to the hood and got that, on every beat I rap, I snap, I be poppin' that flame, no cap, trip ain't getting to the money, everybody know that's cap,
Spin it all and get it back. Bust it out, break her back. Yeah, I'ma get the cash, that's facts. Drippin' my sauce, don't slit, no cap. You claim that you trap and you rap, that's cat. You swear that you got all these hoes on the map. Claim that you up and you stuck, that's cat. I'ma show you how to run it up in the tech.
Yeah, look, yeah, no, yeah, look, yeah, no cap, 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 ayy, 4 pocket full, no cap, they bustin' out the rap, no cap, every day dribble hard, no cap, no cap, no cap, pull up in the coupe, 2 seats, show say she like the new me, hit JJ, get a 2-piece, get the club, no lie, ooh-wee, Ill Will told them all they cap, ain't no cap on my drip on the map, JY can't got me out the trap, we ain't going out like no sound, no. Tryna make 'em run a 4 flat, big bond, that's a big pack, tryna pack a watch, that's whack, you a rock star, little boy, that's cap, take a big flex with the racks, now I don't be phone, this one no wax, I'ma touch Miss Suda, that Buddha, that fat, I'ma murder that beat, they gon' run the shit back, yeah, look, yeah, no, yeah, look, yeah, no cap, 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 ayy, 4 pocket full, no cap, they bustin' out the rap, no cap, every day dribble hard, no cap, no cap, no cap.
You babies got so much energy. Lord knows I wouldn't be able to survive that whole music video dancing like that the whole time. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get this thing started. So, cosmetology students and educators in Georgia are up in arms against a bill that would remove, this is moving so slow, that remove licensing restrictions for cosmetologists. They argue that the bill sponsored by Senator Larry Walker III would endanger public safety and devalue their profession. Opponents of the bill, I'm sorry, when it moves slow, it's like trying to read, like a person trying to read with their lips moving. Opponents of the bill, including the Georgia Cosmetology Association and the Georgia chapter of the American Association of Cosmetology Schools, say that the current licensing requirements are necessary to ensure that cosmetologists are properly trained and qualified to provide safe services to the public. Okay, something that I need you guys to understand. When we go to hair school, I know a lot of people don't think that this is what we go to hair school for, but I am here to let you know we do not go to hair school to learn how to do hair. That's extra. I promise you. If you go to specialty schools like Vidal Sassoon or Aveda or any of those high-end schools, those schools are going to teach you their ways of styling hair and their ways of cutting and coloring and stuff like that. But if you are going to those schools and you don't have your license, you are going to learn sanitation and protocols. Like, you are going to learn how not to cut another person, or when you do cut a person, how you're supposed to properly dispose of bloodborne products. You learn how to sanitize your materials. The worst thing in the world is for you to go to somebody and they can't recognize when somebody has ringworm in their scalp, and then they use the same brushes and combs on you without sanitizing them, without sterilization processes, and they just use those on you, and then you get it. The same thing, y'all talking about remove state board. Okay, I don't know if y'all know what happened a couple of years ago in California, but you know, they had a real big problem with people getting infections, fungal infections in their feet. And the reason why was because the Vietnamese people that were in the nail shops couldn't read the safety and oh, my brain is thinking, it's saying hot sheets. I am so on radio now that thinking of hair is just throwing me off. But anyways, whenever we deal with products, there are certain manuals that come that let us know what we can and can't mix these products with, how we're supposed to store them, things we're supposed to do. Like, it lets us know, because these are chemicals that we're using. They weren't doing it right. They were mixing it with something they shouldn't have, and people were getting fungal infections. There are reasons why we go through these classes to learn how to touch the public, how to be with the public, because there's not another job. Name another job right now, I dare you to, where people are legally allowed to touch you. That is not dentistry. That is not a chiropractor, a doctor. Everything else falls under cosmetology. Everything else falls under cosmetology. Otherwise, you are in some sort of medical field. There's no other job that allows you to touch people legally. There's not. And in the state of Georgia, cosmetologists are required to have more hours than cops are. Need you to understand that. For me to become a cosmetologist, I think it was 1,500 hours that I had to do. That is way more hours than any police officer in Georgia has to take for them to qualify to be police. It took me 2 years to make sure I don't get you guys sick, that I know how to properly sanitize. It is not about being able to cut hair. They could care less about that. I promise you. Sex workers do not touch you. Not legally. They're not supposed to. They're not touching you. They are providing the service, but they're not touching you. They're not touching you. You watching them do what they do. We're not talking about porn. Because otherwise you saying that prostitution is legal, and prostitution is not legal. Prostitution is touching. Sex work, that's just look at what I do. Look at what I do. So They argue that removing these requirements would make it easier for unqualified individuals to practice cosmetology, which would lead to injuries and infections for clients. Listen to what they're saying. They're not saying, like, State Board isn't saying that, oh, you know, we could let all these people get in here and it's going to make us look bad because, you know, these people aren't professional. No, they're worried about people getting sick. They are worried about people getting hurt. I'm gonna tell you something that we have been that we've been arguing about is that braid shops do not have to have licenses in Georgia. And the reason why is because they're not supposed to be messing with chemicals at all. That's why when you go to a braid shop, like a real braid shop, you are supposed to come washed and prepped already, because they are not supposed to do all that stuff to you. They are only supposed to braid your hair because they don't have a license. Message. Senator Walker III, however, argues that the current licensing requirements are too burdensome and create an unnecessary barrier to entry for aspiring cosmetologists. So basically what you're saying is you want it so bad, but you're not willing to put in the work, and we don't care that you're not willing to put in the work. We're just going to let you do it. I bet you this man has never had anything more than just a haircut. Like literally just a haircut. And what he doesn't understand is that his barber had to go through the same rigorous sanitation policies as everybody else did on the cosmetology side. And so that barber knows how to make sure that your clippers don't have rust on them, what to do if you get cut up, or would you really want somebody using a razor on your face who hasn't taken any sanitation and procedure process? Like, he says that this bill would eliminate unnecessary regulations and make it easier for people to enter the profession. Why do we want it to be easier? Why is that necessary, that things are easier? I don't think that that's a good thing. Senator Sonia Halpern has proposed a compromise bill that reduced the number of training hours required for cosmetology license from 1,500 to 1,200. Her bill would also require cosmetologists to complete additional training in sanitation and disinfection, which is absolutely necessary. Something else that a lot of people don't know is that we have to continue taking classes afterwards to keep our license. Every 2 years we have to renew our license, and we have to have taken some sort of course or class to renew your license. The debate over cosmetology licensing is likely to continue in Georgia legislature, and it is unclear whether Senator Walker's bill or Senators Halpern's compromise will be passed. But there are a lot of people protesting. This is one of the reasons why we say there needs to be licensing in Georgia, or anywhere for that matter, because you have people who do things like this, and this don't make sense to me. Esthetician Jasmine Moss is facing backlash after she shared a post showing her daughter waxing a woman's vagina. In a now deleted Instagram post, the Memphis, Tennessee-based influencer expressed pride that she was passing down deeds and LLCs and to her creations, referring to her daughter. She said, per the screenshots, she's a licensed esthetician providing services like facials, chemical peels, body treatments, and waxing to promote skin health and beauty. In her post, Moss put Miss, and they've deleted the baby's name because they should have. Let's protect this baby's identity at all costs, please. Did her thing today. She literally helped me wax 24 clients starting from 7:25 to 5 p.m. She made a total of $744, and I'm going to put that money towards whatever future dreams and aspirations are. The Memphis Police Department was notified, and they in turn contacted the Tennessee Department of Children's Services, who launched an investigation into the business, as they should have. And State Board needs to get involved as well. Police told local outlets that they have received over 80 complaints on the matter since the footage went viral online. Reporter Alan Steff paid a visit to an address associated with Moss's business license, but no one answered the door. It is unclear whether her business operates in her home or elsewhere. She has also disabled her social media accounts and due to criticism and backlash, which she should have because they own your ass. One precaution that the MPD made in a tweet on Twitter platform was to warn people not to circulate the photos on social media, which I agree with and I understand. I wish I would have saw that before I posted the post. I just reposted what they posted, but that's why I didn't post any more of that. But okay. So let me see if I can pull up my Instagram real quick because actually I'm gonna get this phone real quick and I'm gonna read from my Instagram some of the comments that are on there and then we're gonna go from there. Okay, so quick second, let me just reach over here. Let it go. Okay. Let's see. Admin Anitra says the crazy part is that the people who saw the post are the ones that complain, not those who got the services. You know what? Didn't think about that, Admin Anitra. And yes. Click the link. Yes, I'm sorry. Somebody saying they trying to click the Monday show link above. Oh God. So there's a part of me that's wondering if she just didn't have a babysitter for the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see the outfit the little girl had on? It looked like it was like a school uniform. And I'm kind of wondering if she didn't have a babysitter for the day, so she had the kid kick it with her all day. You know what I mean? I'm kind of hoping that she didn't actually have the child doing the services, but instead she thought it would have been funny or it would have been a good look to make it look as if she was having the child do services. I hope that that's the actual truth. But even if that is, that one particular picture was enough to be egregious and it just utterly wrong, right? So, okay, let's start there. I'm gonna read some of these comments, right? This one young lady says, it is a skill set. Bodies are natural. And if this was carpentry and she was teaching the child, there would be no issue. Purity culture is the problem. And I responded by saying, it's not the bodies, it's the people. And I also said that people have STDs and are extremely disgusting. Like, you don't realize, like, you think that people are clean because you're taught to be clean, right? Because you base everybody else's cleanliness practices upon your cleanliness practices. But that's not true. People are very disgusting and they don't have any respect for people who provide services to them. This is coming from somebody who is a cosmetologist. I used to work in the airport in a spa in the airport, and the way people would come in and get different services done, from waxings, like, who gets your hoo-ha waxed in the airport before you go to Miami? People. And I'm telling you right now, Y'all is nasty. So that's the first thing. Second thing, there are no gloves big and small enough for that baby's hands. I want y'all to think about that, because that was something that crossed my mind. There are no gloves small enough for that baby to be able to put those gloves on her hand and still be able to put the wax on and pull off. So that baby was touching those vaginas with her bare hands. I want y'all to think about that. I want you to think about another thing, because when the service is being done, right? Because y'all keep saying it's just a whatever. When the service is being done, because I've had the service done before, after, because that's what she's saying, that the baby did these services. So underneath that thought process that the baby did these services, okay, when you pull that off, when you pull it off of that area, you got to put your hand right there. So you telling me you got a little 5-6-year-old rubbing on grown women's vaginas? Now, as the person getting the service done, I'm sorry. That area is just too sensitive and intimate for me to want somebody inexperienced down there pulling and tugging and playing down there. I'm just sorry. It's just not. It's not comfortable having another grown person down there that ain't supposed to be down there, let alone a child. Like I'm not understanding. So another person said, so the issue is that it's genitals. Would it be different if the person was getting their arms waxed or their legs waxed or whatever? Yes. Yes, go let that baby wax some knuckles. Better yet, all of these fake plastic coochies y'all got out there that y'all can put hair on and everything else. Why couldn't she use that? Why couldn't that be the item that she used? Why did it have to be a real person? If you guys think it's weird for a mother to walk around her kids naked, why is it okay for this child to be around a grown adult that they don't know naked? And like Anitra just said, the crazy part is the 80 people that complain are not any of the 24 people that allowed this service to happen. The fact that none of y'all would let a 5-year-old wax your eyebrows. And I know you wouldn't. You would not let a 5-year-old wax your eyebrows. There's no way. But you would let a 5-year-old wax your vagina. It's a problem. And yes, every last one of those people should get a charge. I absolutely believe it. Yes, an indecent exposure charge. What is it? Not child endangerment, but something of a minor, starts with a D, but yeah, all of this is wrong. So now, for the people who need it to be said in a better way, I got you, because I know I'm talking like I'm at the barbershop. So I'm going to have somebody tell you and explain this to you that's a little bit more articulate. Here we go.
This is going to be in response to the little girl that was waxing. This is going to be a two-parter, because I'm going to speak from a Brazilian wax expert, and then I'm going to speak from a mom point of view. As a Brazilian wax expert, I've been an expert witness. I have been training estheticians the last 15 years all around the world. In a matter of fact speaking, she's not technically doing the Brazilian wax application. I looked at some of the pictures, the hand placements that she has. She's not strong enough. There's grown women that I train who are not strong enough to twirl this stick on their own, to pull wax out and twirl this stick and then apply it and be strong enough to remove it. At her age, the dexterities in her hands are not developed enough. Do I think that she's dragging wax on people? Yes, which is very different. So I'm going to talk very technical. I do not believe she's applying nor removing. What I do believe she's doing is dragging the stick. I don't agree with it at all. But from a technicality point of view, she doesn't have the hand strength to do it. She doesn't have the dexterity to do it. Children that young, even when they learn how to hold pencils or get grips or hold a pen or color, their hand strength is not developed yet. That's what schooling does. So from a technical point of view, do I truly believe that she's applying and removing wax? No. Do I think she's dragging the stick through wax onto people? Yes. So I know that's going to be confusing to some of you. On the flip side of it, do I agree with this mother? No, I don't. Do I think that this has to do with SA? I absolutely do. The fact that there's grown-ups that are taking their clothes off for a young child to be in that space is where the SA comes in. As a mother, looking at that, one, I was definitely totally disgusted. It's unnecessary. There's no need for that. But exposing the child to this situation, and this is where I go into when I start talking about female predators as well, because unfortunately, that's predatory behavior. In this situation, my heart goes out to that young little girl. This is not a hustle situation. This is not a hustle mentality situation. This is not something that should have ever happened. What do I believe is going to happen? I do believe State Board is going to have to get involved. It went viral. I believe they're going to probably take her license. I believe they're going to either call someone in like myself and say, is it feasible or possible that this child was actually doing services? They're going to go over the pictures that were taken. They may even bring the child in to show what she does with the wax. I, from an expert point of view, don't think she's strong enough to actually take wax out of a can, put it onto someone, take it off. It takes a lot of strength to do that. And like I said, there's grown adults that can't even do that. I've seen it day in and day out. There's people that can't even hold the stick just with their hands. They don't have the dexterity. They don't have the strength. This is taught. This is a muscle, so you have to work through it. For the age that she's at, she doesn't have enough strength to do a complete service. The fact that she was in that position, the fact that this was done under the premise of a business for services, there was money exchange. There's a lot of things that roll down from there. Do I think it's illegal? Absolutely. Do I think that her license should be taken? I do. Do I think that this was a child endangerment situation? It absolutely was. Yes. This is very predatory behavior. The adults involved, should they be charged? Absolutely. Should this be, regardless of the situation, of the financial situation that was happening, money was exchanged in service of, a child was involved in that. There was definitely lewd acts. That's what could be placed under there as well.
So that was an aspect of it that I didn't even think about, was the fact that these people paid for this child to do this. Because the question becomes, how did this even get brought up? You know what I mean? Like, was she just in the room, and after you already took your clothes off, she comes in and she's like, oh, I'm teaching my daughter how to do this, and you're already naked, so you just kind of feel compelled to be like, okay. Like, did she, before you do it, she say, oh, my daughter gonna come in today and do it, and you had the option right then and there to be like, nah, folk, that's weird, I'm not doing that. Like, how and somebody might say, oh, that doesn't matter, but it does. But it does. And I'm gonna tell you why it does matter. Because a lot of y'all people are so fucking pussy that you can't stand up and speak up for yourself in certain situations. And you just let things happen even though you know they're wrong. And I'm not saying there's nothing right with that. I'm just saying I can see how somebody could be blindsided and then just go with it and be uncomfortable. You should have been that first person to call the police and been like, I'm going to tell you what just happened to me, and I don't know if this is right or not, but y'all make a decision on what y'all going to do with this. But If you walk in the house or the establishment or whatever, and this woman was like, so today I'm teaching my daughter how to wax and she's going to do this with me today. And I'm teaching her what it's like to be a boss. And you like, hell yeah, girl. All right, that's what's up. And you cocked your legs open for this little kid. Yeah. That's predator vibes. That's giving me predator vibes. That's giving me predator vibes. It really is. Now, for everybody who's like, it's just human bodies, y'all are taking this too far. This is why I pulled up this young lady. Here we go.
I knew I was coming to talk about this lady who let her child wax 24 grown women. And hold on, because I have a lot to say. I used to work in a tannin/sugaring place. I used to see naked women every day for 2 years straight. And when you work in the beauty industry, especially the naked side, you come to realize a lot of people do not have a sense of hygiene. They don't have a sense of respect for their service providers, and they do not care what they're subjecting other people to. If you nasty, that's fine. Keep your nasty to you. You will literally give people a sanitary wipe. Hey, just in case, everybody, things happen throughout the day, whatever, freshen up. Oh, I don't need it. You come in the room, dry discharge on the side of their legs, dried period blood, the tampon string hanging down bloody. I've seen women have pee running down their leg a bit, like literally. The sugaristas at that same job, they literally have told me that women would come in with small turds in their butt crack, and they have like sugar and ball. So like only one person will get one personal sugar and ball. So it's like sanitary. The poop would get stuck in the sugar. Like, that is nasty. That is whatlessness. And I was an adult when I experienced that. So you're subjecting this little girl to look. I didn't even know what my hoo-ha looked like until I was a teenager. Like, this little girl, and she took pictures on, like, first of all, the whole act is crazy. You took pictures of this little girl no more than a foot from a grown woman's vagina. No, I have a whole bunch of topics. Next, let's get into it. I'm passing down deeds and LLCs, and this is what I be talking about with these black capitalists. Y'all got air for brains. What you're passing down is trauma and abuse. And then talking about, oh, she helped me with 24 clients from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. First of all, where is the child labor laws? That is a 10-hour workday. Who wants to work? She's a child. Like, I am so baffled. Like, it's actually insane.
Where's the lie? Where is the lie? Where's the lie? Where is what she's saying is wrong? Because I'm telling y'all nasty. Y'all are nasty as human beings. And so that's exactly why they charge the way they charge to do that kind of service, because it is such an intimate service. It's a time and place for everything. This kid got her whole life to have somebody else's hoo-ha in her face. Why is this it? If you did have to take your kid to work, why you didn't put her in the corner with a tablet and let her watch Gracie's Corner? Like, this ain't it. And if we are so hell-bent on our kids having generational wealth or passing them down LLCs or whatever, this ain't the reason why we trying to pass them down. This ain't it. There are so many other parts of your esthetician license that you could have been teaching this girl. She could have been giving facials. She could have been doing nails. There are so many other parts of your esthetician license that this child could do. But to choose this particular part. And when she said, I wasn't until I was a teenager till I actually saw my own hoo-ha, I understand what she means. So fellas, because your member is extended out, you've kind of always looked at it. It's always been there for you to see, unless you've been a fat kid your whole life and you've never seen your dangle. But if you have one, it's always kind of been there. But because of the way women are shaped, there comes a point in time where most women, not all, but most women will get a mirror and we will try to get to some weird ass angle so we can get the mirror to look and see what the hell this thing look like down here. I don't know about y'all, but I remember the first time I looked at it and was like, okay, so all right, that's mine. That's mine. I don't know if y'all go through that or not. Am I the only one women? Toya? Anitra? Am I lying? But I know I wasn't in my teenage years when that finally happened. It wasn't something I did at 10, at 8. Like, it's not important. It don't make no sense then. You don't even notice it. You know what I'm saying? So you're exposing this child to something before, as I started the show off with, one of those first things that I started talking about is that you got to wait till your brain click in for certain things. This baby brain ain't clicked in for that yet. This baby brain ain't there yet. And you just turned on stuff or clicked in stuff that had absolutely positively no business being subjected or clicked on yet. Don't make no sense. Are you saying, nope, you never looked at yours? Or nope, you didn't do it when you was a little kid. You did it when you was a teenager. You telling me you ain't never stuck a mirror down there and looked down there? The only time I didn't want a mirror down there to look down there was when I was giving birth and that crazy ass damn nurse was talking about, do you want a mirror so you can see? No, I don't. Who wants to? No, nobody want to see no exorcism. Girl, put that away. Put that away. Put that away. But, true story. I do have a mirror as a headboard. And when I say it comes in handy, it comes in handy. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3. None of y'all kicked in to say y'all had anything else to say about it. So I'm gonna figure that's the end of that. Y'all, we're gonna go ahead and go to a quick commercial break. We're gonna play some music and some commercials. And when we're gonna get back, we're gonna talk about some boss moves. I don't have a lot, but one of the boss moves that I have is really dope. Princess Love won the national poker tournament, and nobody's talking about it like that. And I think it's really weird. And I saw something Ray J said where he was like, if we were beefing or if it was some drama, we'd be across every single blog. But because she did something dope and positive, y'all aren't running with the story. But Princess is the very first Black woman to win this poker tournament. And when y'all realize how much money she won, I don't understand why she's not across the front of a lot of blogs. Like, y'all should have been on this for a minute. Like, she should be interviewed. I wonder if she'll let me interview her. Because I got questions. Like, what did you do to prepare for this? How you get your poker face? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got questions. How you run a river? Ain't that something in poker? A river? I don't know. Let's see. We got some people in the comment section. Let's see. Carolyn is here. CC, thank you for braiding my baby's hair. I'm sending you the money today. She said, I wanted to see. Give me the mirror. How old were you? How old were you when you wanted to see, though? Because this 5-6-year-old is not conscious of her vagina at this age. Not to the point where she want to pull a mirror out and see it. No. Let's see. Admin Anitra said, no, I looked at a mirror when I was a teen. Never thought about it as a child. I was busy jumping double dutch. Exactly. King, do men pull a mirror out and try to look at like they testicles? Like, what's down? Only thing that's down there is the gooch, the scrotum. Do y'all ever pull out a mirror to try to see what teabagging looks like or anything like that? I don't know. I'm just saying, if all girls on a baseline are kind of the same, most of us, when we got around, let's say about between 13 and 16, somewhere between then, we pulled a mirror out to figure out what this thing looked like down there, because you can't see it. You only see the top. You can't see all of the stuff. And I don't have no problem saying you open it up and everything. You try to see what's going on in this pocketbook. Fellas, I'm curious. I'm going to ask my husband that. When you were a teenager, did you ever look at your balls? Y'all know that video I posted yesterday on my page where I was like, my husband was putting my TV up and I showed a little picture of the little tree, and I was like, this is Lalique. You got to be, the look that he gave me, that's the way my husband looks at me all the time. All the time. Anything I do, he just give me this look like, this girl's crazy as hell. And he don't pay me no attention. I just keep on doing whatever stupid thing I'm doing. That's just it. It is what it is. So there it is. All right, y'all. We've got a giveaway on Thursday. You can win this box. All you have to do is DM me your video telling me about the first time you took mushrooms. Check it out. All right, we are here at the shop, and this is the box for y'all to win this week, right? And just showing y'all some of the stuff. We've got some shirts. We've got some goodies. Look at that. All of these goodies. Got some different goodies in here. Right. There we go. We've got, now all of this stuff we can show you. I brought the box. Look at that. Even got a stand. That's a $50 cup right there. Okay. All of this stuff, we got stuff all the way down to the bottom of the box. We can show you. Stoner's going to add the stuff that we can't. Okay. Now, you have to be able to pick this box up from the shop. You have to be 18 and up, and you have to be in ATL. There it is.
I could hold you in my arms forever, but it wouldn't be long enough. Time is of the essence, yeah, but I'm running out. Why can't I run away from you? Why can't I run away from you? No, just say you won't.
But of course, I'm having lover's remorse. Climax after climax, and now I'm looking for my drawers. Oh, they on the floor. See, I got a pre-rolled in the car. It's crazy how feelings can change between yesterday and tomorrow. Your late 20s, they got you all up in my business. See, younger women be less likely to question my intentions. You feeling my vibe, you know this shit you came by. Even though it's still shit I can't buy, I'm gon' try. See, these days it's either real friends or the yes friends. These days it's either wedding ring or it's chase my dream. Fucking right, and I got a bad thing for the night. And tomorrow's a different story. See, that's the story of my life. But
hold you in my arms forever, but it wouldn't be long enough. Time is of the essence, yeah, but I'm running out. Why can't I run away from you? Why can't I run away from you? No, just say you won't.
But of course, she always got a voice. With social media temptation, it means I'll always have a choice. I'm psychologically pre-wired to be mentally sex crazed. It got me eating the groceries, thinking back to my I don't give head days. I was young and naive, I was stuck in my ways. She said, most niggas do it and I'm just not acting my age. I know you worked your ass off for that new ass. You gotta show the world, let your phone be the newscast. You give me some more. I'm getting high, thinking of all of the shit that we did on the low. My tenderoni from Tinder be giving the love below. A high key, you willing to try me? You willing to bypass all of my shortcomings and kamikaze?
I could hold you in
I see.
my arms forever, but it wouldn't be long enough. Time is of the essence, yeah. But I'm running out, Why can't I run away from you? Why can't I run away from you? No, just say you won't.
Just say you won't. Just say you won't.
The way I love this song. Like the way I love that song. It is just such a dope song. Okay, let's go ahead and get this thing a-langin'. So, reality TV star Princess Love is making a name for herself beyond the screen. She's at the poker table. Love recently emerged victorious at the Celebrity Poker Tour Invitational 2 in Las Vegas, proving her skills extend far beyond the realm of reality TV. This thing is going really slow. And I have it turned up all the way too. It's weird. It's the app, whatever. This isn't Love's first foray into the world of poker. While she may not be your typical poker pro, her dedication and perseverance are undeniable. How many of y'all women out there play poker? Because I don't play poker. She's honed her skill through smaller tournaments, and her win in Las Vegas is a testament to her strategic mind and unwavering focus. That's why I want to talk to her, because I want to know about what makes poker like so strategic and how she prepared for that. Like, and I would want to know, does she play chess too? Like, is this something that, like, is this just how her brain works? Or is she like just a really good poker player? Or is she like some kind of strategic savant? Like, I imagine people like Napoleon. I imagine he would have been a really good poker player, or he would have been a really good chess player, you know? Some might underestimate her mistaking her celebrity status for casual interest, but Love is a force to be reckoned with, okay? She puts in the hard work and studying the game. She won $5 million, you guys. She won $5 million doing this tournament, and that is another reason why it's like, why aren't the blogs talking about this? Because not only is the purse a really high ticket purse, but she's the first Black woman to ever win this, to ever get this far. Again, you know, when you have all of these other blogs that pump out, you know, just the craziness all day long, I get it when Ray J says y'all could have really been, you know, showing her some love on this one. So I don't know. Hopefully she sees me as somebody that can show some love and she'll come on here. I'll reach out. But I'm a good card player. Like, I just never got into poker, but I can play cards, and I don't know. I can see how this could inspire other people to want to start playing poker. What about y'all ladies? Would y'all like to start like a poker group and everybody get together and I'm not smoking cigars with y'all, but I'll smoke some weed with y'all and we could play poker and throw some chips in there and be gambling and stuff like that. I think it's really dope. I applaud Princess. Her recent win is really, really dope, and I would love to see how far she go on this journey. I think it's really dope when anybody goes against the grain, though. Like, I don't know if y'all know this, but you know Malcolm from Malcolm in the Middle, Frankie Muniz. He went on to be a race car driver, and he is a good race car driver. Like, he just made an invitational or something like that recently. So shout out to him. Shout out to people who, yeah, we see you as an actor or actress, or we see you in this light, but you allow yourself to be able to do whatever it is your mind puts itself to, right? And that's one of those reasons why I really love Shaq and why I really want to meet Shaq, because he's one of those people that, okay, I want to be a DJ. So I go off and be a DJ. Okay, I want to be an actor. So I go off and be an actor. Okay, I want to go ahead and be sheriff. So I'm going to go off and be sheriff. Like, whatever Shaq puts his mind to, he just goes ahead and does. And I think that's absolutely dope. Yeah, I'm basically the same way. Okay, so I wanted to be a hairstylist. I was a hairstylist. I wanted to sell body products. I used to sell body products. I wanted to sell food. I used to sell food. Now I want to do radio. I'm doing radio. Like, if I put my mind to it, then I'm gonna do it. And I like people who move on that same wavelength. I just think it's dope. So this is another one that I've been following this story, and I just thought it was so weird. And now I'm really, really glad that the tides have turned for them. But if you know anything about this corporation or this company called Bombs for Food Not Bombs, they are a group of individuals down in Houston that they go out and they feed the homeless veterans. But the weird part about it is there's this like city ordinance that says you can't feed over 5 people. And if you do, you get a ticket. So if you watch these people Instagram, in one night, one time, they got like 25 tickets in one night, because they're like, I don't care if I get the ticket. I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. And that's what I think is really dope. And I think it's really messed up that as a people, we find other ways to say, hey, you should be a good person. You should do this. But then if you are a good person, or if you do this, we are then going to, penalize you for it. Like, how you gonna tell people that we should give money for homeless people to eat, but it's how we give the money. So it's okay if I give the money to Scottish Rite, which is gonna in turn keep 50% of the money, use the other 25% for a stupid ass Super Bowl, and then only give the people 25%, and that's not enough. But I could take all 100% of this money and actually buy food, buy clothing, buy, the things that toiletries and things that people need, and go give it to them. But I'm going to get a ticket for that. That's crazy. That's asinine. That is damn near crazy. That is. So, Houston must stop ticketing food not bombs for feeding the homeless, a judge has ruled. The U.S. district, this is going so slow and it is driving me bonkers because I read faster than this. A U.S. district court judge has ordered Houston to halt its practice of ticketing food not bombs, which is a nonprofit organization that provides free meals to the homeless. And they have to stop for violating the city ordinance. The judge ruled that, I'm sorry, you guys, I feel so slow trying to read this to y'all. The judge ruled that the ordinance likely infringes on the group's First Amendment right to free speech and assembly. Just waiting on it to go so I can read again. Sorry. Food Not Bomb volunteers have faced numerous citations since March of 2023 for serving meals to the homeless. And if you serve more than 5 people without a permit, that's when you get the ticket. The city argued that the restrictions were necessary for public safety and sanitation. However, the judge found that the city's justifications were not compelling enough to outweigh the group's First Amendment rights. And that's crazy to believe that. Okay, so sanitation. So then ticket them if they're not cleaning up after themselves. But I'm quite sure that after the 3rd, 4th, and 8th ticket, they were like, okay, look, you guys, for us to keep doing this, we got to keep this area clean. So I bet sanitation wasn't even a reason anymore. That was just a reason that they were using. You know what I mean? That's just like I was watching a video where the city came through and they tore up a community garden. Like, why would you come in and tear up a community garden? This makes absolutely no sense. These people are literally taking a patch of grass that nobody else was using. It was just an empty field or whatever. They planted some food on it and then they gave the food away for free. And you came through and stomped over everything and tore and dug it up because it's not permitted. It's not permitted to grow plants on the earth. This decision is a significant victory for Food Not Bomb and its supporters, who argued that the ticketing campaign was just an attempt to criminalize basic acts of charity. The ruling is also being seen as a potential precedent for similar cases involving food sharing in other cities. So, you know me, I love when they set a precedent, at least when they set a precedent on the good side. So we'll keep up with this and I'll let you guys know what's going on with this more later. That's all I really have for you guys today. They need a larger group and just have each person service 5 people. I bet you they tried all kind of stuff, CC. I'm sure they tried all kind of stuff because these people, when you go on their page, like they getting tickets every single night, and like who knows how much each ticket costs. That would be a question I have. Does this judge's decision void all of the previous tickets that they have that might still be outstanding? Like if they just got a ticket yesterday and the judge made the ruling today, do they still have to pay that ticket? That's what I would want to know. Because when you watch their lives, they get tickets all night long. And they just asking the cop, like, I know you don't want to be out here doing this. And the cop just looking like, I'm doing my job. And it's like, I don't know. It's times like that where I know I couldn't be a cop. Because I wouldn't care. I don't care. Do it. And I don't care, not because I don't care about my job. And I don't care not because I don't care. I don't care because I see that you are doing something right. And so therefore I have selective blindness, and I don't care. That's just how I would feel about that. Admin Anisha says, here in South Carolina, they say we have to have a permit to serve food to the homeless. I feel like they just want to profit off of people's kindness. You know what? That permit should be free. I absolutely feel I get you on that one. Because how much is the permit? Because it's got to be expensive. Otherwise, I don't see why these people wouldn't just buy the permit. If it was a $20 permit, I'm going to go ahead and buy it for the month. But obviously, this permit is some stupid astronomical price that it don't make sense for them to go get the permit. It don't make sense for them to go get the permit to do what they're trying to do. It's $50 per each occasion. That can add up $50 per each occasion. Yeah. Yeah. Especially if you're doing it 30 days. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah. And that's just in South Carolina. It could be so different in Houston. It could be $100 per. And then once you start paying it, that's the idea to start raising the price, because now you paying it and they know people want it. Now it's a need for it. Now the price gonna go up. Yep, that's messed up, man. That's so messed up. You go to the bus stop. That makes sense. That makes sense. Y'all see that lady? I would like to interview. Yeah, I need to add her as an interviewee. It's a lady. I don't know where she is. I feel like she's in either Texas or New York. But not only does she give out food and like hamburgers and hot like food and stuff like that, but she also has like these tents where she gives out baths and lets them shower and does haircuts and stuff like that. And I absolutely think people who live in service, those are the people who are supposed to be running our government. Those people who see people in that way, those are the people that I would love to see run for office. I would love to see the people who don't just give me the money, but actually are in the street trying to make a difference. Those are to me, those are our politicians. So, Sam is here. Hey baby, how you doing? Hi Shaul. He says the price in Atlanta is $75 to block the street off for an hour to feed the homeless. Yeah, I wouldn't pay that shit either. Cause that's crazy. To show people love. And then you wonder why more people don't do it. I've always wondered why, as businesses, you're just going to throw this food out anyway. Why you don't give it to the homeless? Why you don't give it to people who need to eat? There's a lot of people out there who would love to eat some of this food. And I know people are picky. People sue. It's so many. I know. I get it. We have created we've created a society of people who like to sue, who like to use the legal system to their advantage. And so there are reasons why we don't do things like that. But I would love to see our society figure out a way to curb our food waste situation. I will. I really think that as humans, that's a big thing that we're gonna have to figure out, because there's gonna come a day where we're gonna remember all of the food. We're gonna be thinking about every single meal we ever threw away. You will. There's gonna come a day. I promise you. For some people, if you live long enough, there's gonna come a day where you gonna think about every single time you threw some food off your plate and you wish you would have ate all that food. I see it coming, and it's knock on wood. I make it or don't make it. Who knows how this thing gonna work? But that is the end of the show, and I gotta go. I'm gonna play y'all a couple of good tunes before we get out of here, and I'm about to go sit in my office because it looks a little nicer. The TV is up and everything. I just need a nice rug in there and some pictures up on the wall because the walls are so bare. But I'm really enjoying my little space, Oh, and I need a trashy ottoman. If you know Martin, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm getting older and I need to elevate my feet when I'm sitting for a long time. So I need a little ottoman or something that I can elevate my feet on. And then I think my office will be pretty much done. I like it. Oh, and a lot more plants. I got some plants coming in. I need more plants. It's not enough green stuff in there for me. So I got to get some green stuff in there. But hey, y'all, appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. Admin Anitra said, why does a nonprofit have to pay back to the community? Pay to give back to the community. Make it make sense. Absolutely, positively agree with you, Anitra. Absolutely, positively agree. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Here is Obiage with Tides Turn, and I will see you guys on Wednesday, and we'll talk about money. Bye.
So it seems I got some enemies, yeah. I can feel it in your energy, yeah. I see you hating on what's meant to be, but a nigga too blessed to be stressed out. I'm too blessed to, I'm too blessed to be stressed out. I'm too blessed to, I'm too blessed to be stressed. We been kicking it hard for a minute. I cherish the memories all that we been through. I guess that I didn't prepare for the moment that we couldn't work through our issues. Difference between us and time is the reason, and really I can't even blame you. It is what it is. I gotta forgive. Shit, I don't wanna change you. I gotta respect we had a connection. That shit was the truth. The natural selection, I call it divine intervention. No lessons when I was a youth. Had different direction. We had to define our blessings for trying to get in the game. I still came through in the clutch. Fourth quarter with range. I'm calling static on the line. Lose my senses. Destined for greatness while stuck in place with my mental dedication. But still at times I will forget myself. Caught up in some shit. Hesitation I probably felt because of empty validation from somebody else. I never wanted to be amongst some. Watch your step, take me back to realer times when we was fine. We could talk without the drama. Now we fuss and fight, living life, bonding over trauma. I release you, girl. Said I release you, girl. Yeah. Said I release you, girl. Said I release you, yeah. Cause tides turn, baby. Tides turn, tides turn. So wavy, yeah. So baby, don't chase me. I hope you get home safely, yeah. Cause tides turn, baby. Tides turn, tides turn. So wavy, yeah. So baby, don't chase me. I hope you get home safely. I really don't know what we're gonna be, but I gotta let go, girl. Cause you disturbing my peace. Really feel it's that time now. You need some time and some space, so I gotta let you know, girl. Gotta put you back in your place, and then I gotta move on, just move on. Move on, move on, just move on, move on, just move on, move. Cause tides turn, baby, tides turn, tides turn. I'm so wavy, yeah. So baby, don't chase me. I hope you get home safely, yeah. Cause tides turn, baby, tides turn, tides turn. I'm so wavy, yeah. So baby, don't chase me. I hope you get home safely.
All right, now we gotta go. That's the end of the show, but you already know, don't do nothing I would do, and if you do, take pictures.
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends. That's it.